Jesus Christ. I mean, what the hell, man? God, oh, man, that's... Yeah, don't give me that shit all night.
Fucking screaming, yelling.
Yeah, well, that kind of a stink when you blame anybody. Poor Scotty's right behind you, too. Breathe in the full effect of that cloud.
Now for a humidity check.
Ugh. Bad enough in here, I can only imagine what it's going to be like outside. Oh, God. All right, Mike, we'll see you next weekend, maybe. We'll see. Oh, here we go.
Get ready for the...
Well, he may not survive what's in that bag, so... There's going to be some food poisoning coming his way.
This weekend, I don't know. I might have something going on.
Ah, okay.
Even the thing is dripping.
Ugh. All right, Mike.
Not bad. It's cool. Not bad.
It's humid. Oh.
Pig.
What?
Hope the camera picked that up.
Don't look at me. Mikey farting in there. The brown cloud hovering around you.
It's so humid out there. You can see the street.
I know. Oh, man. All right, good night, Mike. Give me a second. Well, he was in fine form tonight. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That was nasty. That's worse than worse than Thanksgiving.
That was pretty bad.
Thought he fucking exploded over there a couple times. Holy shit.
It was every half hour. Yeah.
Somebody dosed him with something, maybe. I don't know.
What cleans blood off of the leather seat?
Why? What leather seat has blood on it?
My passenger seat.
In your car? Oh, that's disgusting. You're fucking lucky I didn't sit in that. I don't know what cleans it off. Stanley fucking steamer. I guess you rip it out and throw it the fuck away.
I didn't use any leather cleaner.
It's ass blood, Scott.
I wiped it with, I got Windex and wiped it all up. It wasn't like the Buick where it was all plush.
Yeah, you know, that's fecal matter with blood mixture.
Well, I cleaned it best I could. You know, I got tipped for that.
What? Oh, you did? I hope a couple $100.
Well, she paid me a little. Look at the fog or the humidity. Yeah. No, they paid me a little extra for
touching ass blood.
And I didn't show it to her on purpose when we went to help him up. He's like, "Oh, I think I may have had a little accident."
Oh,
and
for fuck's sake!
Well, it wasn't an accident. It was blood. It was not brown. It was blood. His pants were all, you know.
Yeah, but he's shit blood. I mean, that's
yeah, you know. It's not good. Yes, I saw it, and then she goes, "Oh," and then she was like, "My God, I said, "Don't you worry about this front seat."
Yeah, you're gonna cut it out of the fucking car and throw it away. Is what you can do.
I said, "Don't you worry about the front." I said, "Don't you worry about that." Like I said, Stanley Steamer cleaned the back of the car here from the Ohio there, cousin Ed. Oh, so would you like to hear about the daughter?
What happened to the daughter?
Oh, okay, so you know the daughter ain't a fan of me, right?
Yeah.
Well, what I get from Jane is she's what words does she use? Give me a minute. Not antisocial. She's like that with everybody. She's quiet or she's not very talkative. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So, today's Saturday, Tuesday. And she comes in. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go down to see Toby on Friday. I'm leaving at 5 o'clock." I said, "Oh, okay. What are you going down there for?" She goes, "Oh, and you got the two daughters, Elizabeth and the other one. It's an easy name. I don't know. They're both 24, 25, 23. They're both out of college now, and one's going to Boston to eventually get a teaching job. The other one's getting some other kind of teaching job somewhere. Right? All these good college grads, all of them. Horace Greeley, high school grads, by the way. That's when the school was good, apparently. Anyway, so I guess the one kid is going up to Boston, and she's going to sort of sleep on the couch at a friend's place to get settled in, and then, then she'll get an apartment up there and move in. Well, anyway, she got a goldfish and a goldfish bowl down there at the daughter's house.
Yeah.
So Jane comes in and says, oh, we're going to go babysit a goldfish and we can feed them, like a couples thing, and I'm like, sure, okay, yeah, whatever, you can drizzle the little fish food in there and woohoo, All right, so anyway, I'm going down Monday or Friday at 5 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, sounds good to me. And then, of course, 6:30 at night, she comes back. And, she has such a very colorful, different way of putting things, And so she is, I have a plant in the trunk. Do you want to help me get the plant? I go, sure. And I don't know. That something, I don't know. It was a plant, I don't know. She had a smaller one. So I go up there, the trunk's open, get the plant out, shut the trunk, and I come back up, sat down, and it took me about a second to ask where the goldfish was. And just before I was able to ask, so I said, so where's the goldfish? She goes, well, I guess he jumped out of his fishbowl and he committed suicide, I guess.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, okay, So then, apparently, Toby was not very happy that the grandkid, I guess Elizabeth, called up Jane, Grandma.
Yeah.
The grandkid called up Grandma and said, Grandma, can you go down to Mom's house and get my goldfish Arthur and watch him for a week or two while I get, for a month or whatever, and then I'll come and get all my stuff, my furniture, and blah, blah, blah. I guess Toby didn't like that. And she got royally pissed because when Jane called up Toby and she said she went through the roof. Like you didn't like well, how come I'm the last to hear about this and nobody went through me? Now, military chain of command, right? Mm-hmm. What's the last thing you want to do?
Yeah.
Go over the chief's head and go directly to lieutenant without going through chief, and the other way around. And we're going to skip over lieutenant and go straight to the captain. All right. If I can't tell you anything about the military, let me tell you the fastest way to piss off the entire fucking world. And me skipping over you and going to the next rank higher for a day off or whatever the hell it is you need. Well, I'll fucking show you to go over my fucking head and show you who's in charge around here. So, and I'm thinking to myself, my fucking God, all over a goldfish. I called my mom, gave her that little drama. How mean, nasty, and angry, and what kind of issues do you have at 55 years old? Your kids both graduated from a fairly good high school. One went to Notre Dame. Where'd the other one go to? Another big name. A big one. I don't know. And they both graduated with 3 or 4 years of college. They both got all these degrees. They're not involved in gangs, drugs, crime, nothing like that. Yet, how angry are we? So it had nothing to do with me, by the way. So I'm thinking, how angry do you have to freaking be to do that? To drag your 85-year-old mom into this, and your 24-year-old kid, I'll show you. If my mom's gonna come down here without telling me, and you're gonna get the little fucking goldfish, yeah, I'll show you. And flush the fish down the toilet. So, of course, was the version from her to me. So now I'm just sort of in and out, here and there, and she likes to talk in the living room. So, of course, we talked to Clueless Ed. He got a sort of a different version, which was kind of close to mine. Now we get on the phone with Holly, the one that paces around at 100 miles an hour, and that's the one she'll stay on the phone with for 45 minutes, the one she lived with for 2 weeks. Okay, that was a little bit more in depth. know, this, and that, blah, blah, blah. And I guess she's angry, and you know, how dare, you know, Elizabeth, you know, call me up first without going through her. And I'm thinking, hey, oh my God, you know, oh my God. So, of course, you know, my mom said, right?
What?
Because, you know, you should have said, I'm going to be suffering the same fate as that goldfish, you know.
Yeah.
Which she's right, you know. She ain't too far off with that. You know, but I have an exit strategy. You know, and then the way Jane puts it is, well, she doesn't talk to too many people. She really likes, you know, she has all these little excuses for her. When instead of just coming out and saying she's a fucking bitch.
She's a hormonally unbalanced nut job is what she is.
Fucking bitch.
Who flushes their daughter's pet down the toilet?
You know, but then the only thing my mom said was, she's like, so it's not just you.
Now, what was the daughter's reaction to that?
I don't know.
I can't imagine it was very positive.
Well, the daughters probably know that she's a fucking bitch.
And I bet they got on the phone and told her that too.
You know,
never get between a kid and their pet. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah,
it could be a pet fucking spider.
It's a 5-cent goldfish, but it's principle here.
Yeah,
it's principle. You know, how long does the goldfish last for anyway?
She went all the way down to Florida to do this?
No, this is Chappaqua.
Oh, Chappaqua. Okay.
Yeah, sure, right there. She lives.
You went to my fucking house and flushed my pet down the toilet on purpose.
Oh no, the kid is in Boston right now, but she was living in Chappaqua. If you like walk out of their house, you could be in Hillary's house in probably 3 minutes if you walked.
Yeah.
They're literally that close. What you do is you come out of the, let's say this is the road.
Yeah.
And then say you come out of this road, go back this way by car, 5 seconds, and then it's right there. It's right up on the. I'm sure everybody knows that, you know. And then Horace Greeley's right around the corner. And of course, my mom said, so it's not just you. She does this too. She's, you know. So, moral of the story: she's capable of doing this to the mother and her own daughter, her 2 daughters. What do you think's in store for me? Tie your hands behind your back, get on your knees, and just put your head right in this little half moon shaped thing, you know.
Well, hopefully the daughter doesn't let her get away with it.
I don't know them. I do not know them. When they came up to visit that one time, I did not. It was not exactly an ice cold feeling, but I kind of like said, "All right, I'm going to run out," and then they kind of like ignored me or didn't really say too much, and they just went up there to visit her. So I kind of didn't get the, "Oh, stay, let's meet," and then I didn't get none of that from them, you know. It's like I always said about shore duty. You can save a busload of drowning children every fucking month. They ain't gonna help you. God can't help you. That's the bottom fucking line. Pull the president from a burning fucking wreck. Sorry, we can't help you on your evals. You know, that is where you're at with that. Shy of a plane going into the Pentagon and you dragging everybody out alive. And you'll get your freaking medal, and then it's going to come eval time. They're going to go, you're on shore duty, here's your fucking evals. I swear to Jim, I swear to fucking God, it's a career killer. That's what I tell people. Stay on the fucking boat. Fuck it. Don't get married. Just stay on the fucking boat for 17 years. Jesus. You know, you'll make rank, and ugh. It's the same shit with this fucking daughter. It don't matter what you do. You can recover, I don't know. Let's make an imaginary thing here. $98,000. Okay.
Once Jane is no longer around, there's no reason for you to have any contact with daughter anyway.
Shit, I don't have no contact with her now.
Yeah. So she's not your problem anyway.
Shit. That's why I have an exit strategy, and I told my mom, you know, goes against everything. Did I tell you what my exit strategy is?
You went to a lawyer and had it paper.
Yeah,
And it's all signed and everything?
I tell you.
Did she sign it? Did the lawyer take care of it properly?
I come in there, and she's gonna be laying in her chair, not breathing. Do you think I'm gonna go quick dial 911? I'm gonna empty out my fucking room, get everything the fuck out of there, and bring it out, and I'm gonna bring it to one of my customers' houses. I'm gonna make about 3 or 4 trips, get every fucking thing out of there. Then I'll.
So you didn't get the paper from the lawyer?
No.
Oh, jeez. Well, hopefully you're not keeping too much there anyway.
Nope, cannot. Everything's got to stay at my brother's house, or I got a few things in Poughkeepsie. That's it. And I got to be very, very choosy of what I keep there. That's why I got no clothes. I can't keep that. I don't have much. Got enough for funeral, and I can this and that, and that's it. Got to be very, very choosy what I keep. Let's see, toothbrush, toothpaste, fucking underwear. I got to be very choosy what I keep there. Can't keep a whole lot of shit there. And then when the time comes, that's it. I can get the TV in the back seat. That's going to go up to this person's house. And I have a couple of places I'm going to bring everything. Get everything the fuck out of there. That's it. And then call the paramedics. I mean, that sounds pretty fucking bad, but that's what I'm going to have to fucking do. She don't want to leave me a provision. And when she goes, that's it. Fucked sad, and as fucked up as that may sound, Now we had this discussion in the car on the way back from Pennsylvania there, and then all of a sudden something came up, and I said, Jane, your daughter don't like me. Well, she's kind of like, I said, Jane, she didn't want me moving in there to begin with, and she goddamn don't like me in there now. And I said, where's my thank you for recovering the money? And I said, this is principle here. I don't want a reward, but I would like a little acknowledgement from the daughter.
Yeah.
And she just looked at me, and I was like, I said, so even if I was her and I didn't like what was going on, that doesn't even warrant a phone call. That warrants a trip up the street and say, gee, and that's her money I recovered, if you think about it, not Jane's money. That's Toby and Norm's money, whatever. And I said, my God. So I said, and if that don't tell you how much she don't like me, I don't know how else to explain it to you. And she just kind of looked at me, and then finally she goes, well, yeah, you're right. I said, I know I'm right. I said, she don't like me, and she don't like me one bit. And then we went back in the circles again. I said, I'm not, Jane, I don't ask you for much. Oh my God, I need something here. But that's how it's going to end for me, and it's going to end very quickly once it goes. Not if, it's just when. And I know that. There'll be no infection, no gangrenous, it'll just be stick the arm out and that's it, done. It'll be quick.
Yep.
And I might not even give her the pleasure or the honor of that. I might just have all my shit the fuck out of there, leave the key, and then that's it. And then just go whatever and go stay with one of my customers for a couple of 3 weeks or something. Which I've been discussing that with several of them. I doubt if she'll call the police on me if I'm not there. Or if she does call me, I won't even go there. I doubt if I'll get a phone call and I'll say, I'm out of there, I moved out, I'm gone. So, the minute the ambulance pulled out, I was gone. That's it. You don't need to sit there and tell me, because I already know she's coming with the cops. I already know she is. I'm not going to fuck with that shit. Oh, well.
Actually, the cops will work in your favor.
Again.
Do they have very rigid rules about how and when and under what circumstances they can turn people out?
Again,
all you have to do is show them a piece of mail with your name on that address, and that's it. She has to go through full eviction proceedings, which could take months.
Again, I'm getting everything the fuck out of that house.
So
fast.
I wouldn't worry. If she shows up there with the cops, that's great. All you do is you said you had something there with your name on it going to that address. You make sure you keep that handy. You show it to them. You say, I'm sorry, officers, but I was, the live-in assistant to the person here, and this is proof that I am residing here. Here it is. You have squatters' rights. You have tenants' rights.
I just hope that this doesn't happen while I'm in Florida or some shit. I will not be happy. Little fucking clothes I got and shit up in the,
Oh, you can get it back easily. Again, keep that piece of paper.
She'll throw that shit out.
Then you sue her for it, and you double the price on everything. That's all. She illegally touched something that was yours. You were a legal tenant there.
Doesn't matter if Jane signs papers or not. You're living there. You have rights under the law because of that.
Something I'm not looking forward to, I tell you. And even it's like I said, I feel like saying to her, you know, if you're such a fucking bitch, and I said I would just be like, look, you give me two or 3 weeks, and I'm fucking out of here. I said I'm not gonna fight you. I don't. Why would I? And I don't want to. Why would I?
Yeah.
You know, but she don't want to. You know, this is what you get when you deal with anger and hatred.
Well, then you just work it against her. It's okay. You come here with the fucking cops, throw me out day after your mom dies. Excuse me, officer. I'm a legal tenant here. This is a piece of mail. My name is right there on the address. I live here. I can produce witnesses that I live here and have been for some time. Now, I'm a living employee. I do have rights, and then they has to go through the courts. She has to actually evict you. And like I said, that you have 30 days. Once the eviction process is approved by the court, ask any landlord who's had to go through this how hard it is to evict somebody. It's a pain in the ass. You can do it eventually, but it'll give you the time you need to get your shit out of it. And she's legally not allowed to touch anything that belongs to you. She can go to jail for that.
Again, you know, is when it ends, it ain't gonna end well. It's not gonna end well.
What do you care? Once Jane's dead, you're leaving anyway. You know that.
Yeah, of course.
Let the daughter make a fuss, because once Jane's gone, you don't have to be nice to the daughter. You can be as mean, nasty, and rotten as you want to be. Call her any name in the fucking book. What's she gonna do? Nothing. You do have the legal. Like I told you, you know what? Get another thing with your name on it. Go in there. Get a couple things. Have a credit card bill set there. You know, do something. You know, a couple things. So there's an even better paper trail.
That I actually do have.
Credit card go. That's perfect.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Actually, it's actually it's yeah.
Do you have more than one credit card? Get them both going there. Get a magazine subscription too. You know, Playgirl or something like that. And you have that set there. You know, under your name.
Cotton.
Yeah. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, get Mechanics Weekly or something, or the newspaper, in your name, go in there.
I just could not believe, like, I thought this would just be select fucking people. You're doing this to your own mom and your own fucking daughter. How mean, nasty.
There are toxic people in the world. She has a mental disorder, is what it is. And her family, coddles her on it instead of getting her the treatment
exactly
she needs.
what my mom said.
You know, people like that, they exist. I mean, some women especially like that when they get to that age. They're very bitter and nasty,
mean,
you know.
Mean, nasty fuck.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's because she gets away with it. A lot of times, not just a mental disorder, but she gets away with it. She's fairly well off. She's used to having people kowtow to her, especially family.
Living right there in Chappaqua, they got money. I mean, when I heard that, I'm thinking, that's what my mom said. She goes, at least, and she said almost the same exact thing you said.
So I was you, I'd be looking forward, not, see Jane gone or anything, but I would be looking forward to telling off the fucking daughter. I said, guess what, you fat, stupid fucking cunt? You're done. Get the fuck out of my face. You fuck with me, I'll drag you through the fucking courts, give you a goddamn nightmare of getting me out of here.
What a miserable, she never smiles. She's a mean bitch.
Yeah.
A mean fucking bitch. Jane knows it. But she always has such like a pleasant way of, she just covers it.
Well, yeah, she don't want to deal with the reality of that.
No.
Because they just deal with the reality that she raised that, you know?
And every time you hear her version of things, oh my fucking God, it is like so fucking far out. She gave me another news translation a few days ago. It was like, I listened to it and I'm like, well, okay. So of course, I get the TV remote, hit menu, channel 2 news, record. Hey, wait an hour in the game, watch the news. I'm like, nothing is what she ever says or sees. She can't remember nothing.
No, she's 85 years old. Of course she can't. And Mesh's 5 years older than she is. He can't remember shit either. Oh, he's not quite that
I'm not
bad.
knocking it because I ain't too far off. Believe me, my memory's a little.
Oh, I know mine
shit,
is.
too.
I don't remember shit either, but I haven't gotten to the point where I'm, mistranslating news stories like that.
I was, yeah, I know. I
may not be fully informed because a lot of times I don't bother to watch the news, but I'm not.
I was calling I called a friend of mine on the East Coast, who I knew in Japan. We loosely stay in touch, and then she started asking all these questions. I'm like, give me a second. I'm like, oh, barely. Okay, now I remember. Now that you told me, now I remember. And I'm thinking, damn, that's freaking scary. I used to be able to pop off
Oh yeah.
names. Like I literally knew 3,000 people on the ship closely. First, last, middle names, where they worked, what their job, where they were from, and what they did.
Well, as you get older, your memory starts to go to shit. It does to everybody.
Yes, it does. So I'm thinking, all right, so that's why I don't bang her too much for that. But it's the only time, it's like we're dealing with the dish. Did I tell you about the dishwasher this week? We're dealing with that issue now, and she hasn't let that go yet. So that's the dishwasher is ongoing. So and my mom said, well, it's Route 86 all over again with that one.
Yeah.
So I just treat it just like that, My mom calls this, what's the word she used? Well spent married time. Time well spent, or something, the way she put it. And she wants to stay on this for 2 weeks, So call in another repair guy from a different appliance store. Each time the bill will be 100, 150.
Fuck it, let her spend the money.
That's all
money I would be encouraging her to spend money like crazy so the fucking daughter doesn't get it.
Well, that's what we're doing. That's what she's doing with the dishwasher now.
Yeah, I'd be
She's animate
suggesting charitable donations, to the animal shelter and whatever, just to fucking spend some of the money.
One thing she keeps mumbling about is the electric bill, and that's the only thing I'm going to stand on, and I ain't going to give her money for. I don't care, free rent or not. She has TVs on in every room, lights on every windows open with the air conditioning going, and I will shove that in her face. I'm not forking over an extra $30 for that air conditioner. I say I ain't doing it, because that's what that is. And my little $30 for 3 months ain't gonna quell her $400 to $600 electric bill. She has to have all the power, all the TVs, everything going.
I'd be encouraging her to take expensive vacations, spa treatments, shopping trips.
I swear, it's like 2 weeks with this.
When was the last time you've been to Prada, Jane? Go on down there, spend. Blow some of that cash. Go ahead, don't worry about it.
We need to find this part. Okay, I'll start looking for it.
Here it is, dishwasher part. $11,000. That'll cover it.
It's a part that doesn't exist. You realize that, right? It's a part that don't exist. She thinks it exists, but it doesn't. And the dishwasher, you know how old this model is? The actual dishwasher is not even a year old.
Everything today is made in fucking China from crap.
Well, again, this is not a 15, 20-year-old model that the what do you call it, the repairman is unfamiliar with. It's one that is still brand new on the shelf is today.
Yeah.
It's a 6-month-old model. That's still the new model's not even out yet. It's the latest thing she got. And she goes down there the daughter has the same one. She went down there and apparently the top is from the fan is missing on that one too. So next thing you know, the repairman is coming tomorrow, and I said nothing. He comes in and things not broken, of course. He's like, well, where's the part? And he's trying to explain to her that the fan little blade on the bottom there is supposed to bounce up and down. That's how it works. There is no screw top on the top, like on a washer,
Yeah.
And of course, guess what her answer is? Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be encouraging her to spend.
So I said, well, okay. So then I said, he goes, what do you know? What do you do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Yeah,
well, Jane, I think you should get yourself a new dishwasher.
So now she actually she wants to call up another repair guy from a different place over in Connecticut and have him come over and
I'd help her car shop too. And I said, Jen, you have back issues. You know, it's very difficult for you to drive. You need a car that could, you know, really coddle your back gently. The Bentley Azure will do that for you. Oh, yes, it will.
And then, of course, when she's on the phone with everybody, guess what the 45-minute topic is?
The new Bentley?
No.
Well, oh, the
This, the
dishwasher.
missing, yeah. And of course, he's like talking to a vegetable, you know. Then we're on the phone with Holly. First, she vents off about the grandkid that has ADHD, and she figure, I'll take him on and I'll teach this kid. What do you think that's like?
Yeah.
This kid can't stay focused. He can't sit still. Can't pay attention to save the universe. And she's going nuts and yelling, saying, "You finish this, and you pay attention." And I'm just sitting there in the chair, shaking my head, going, "Yeah, good job, Holly. You're the professional here. Why don't we just, with the money they have, why don't you hire somebody in Ohio that does specifically this?" Okay.
Oh, they're not drugging the kid?
You know, there are specialists for everything in this world. You know, professional people that know how to flip burgers at McDonald's all the way to brain surgeons. And people in between. Specialists for this, specialists for that. Water leaking, call a plumber. Little light show on the wall, call the electrician. You know, there you go. Fridge died, call up the appliance store. Do you deliver and dispose? Yes, that's, and you know, now you got a kid with ADHD. Well, you start going to hospitals and doctors and start getting referrals and start getting phone numbers and do your homework, and you start picking somebody who you think can handle the kid, and that's who you get. Somebody that does this.
Don't know, not my problem. Fucking send a kid to military school.
Yeah. Not the answer.
Then beat it into him.
And then after all this ADH thing, we're back on the dishwasher again. 45 Jim, I swear.
I would say, you know, Jen, you deserve a new dishwasher. You really do.
She thought about buying one, actually.
Yeah, and find her the most expensive one you can fucking
And
find.
it'll have the missing part as well.
Find the one that even puts the dishes away when they're done, you know?
I tell you, it's
$2 or $3 grand, who cares? Spend it. It's the daughter's money. I wouldn't be spending her money like crazy or helping her spend it. I wouldn't spend it myself, but help her spend it.
all kinds of crazy shit going on. This weekend is up in the air. I'll let you know.
Oh, we'll find out. We'll see.
And then I'm dying to see The Tool.
Oh, yeah. I got
get
that.
it, get
That's
it.
in the shop, actually.
Get it during the week.
Yeah, it's in the shop. Right in the office. It's the rustiest fucking wrench in the world.
What do you think it is?
I actually think it may actually have been a Craftsman at one time.
Huh.
You'd never be able to tell now, though, because it's so crusty. It looks like it's recovered from the Titanic.
Ah,
You know, probably worse, actually. That came from the shanty. It was under the leaves and buried for years.
even Dave was surprised that the breaker bar came from Exchange.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe they turned that. That thing was a real piece of shit. I can't believe they took that back.
Well, it actually wasn't a piece of shit. It was a half of a piece of shit.
Yeah, half piece of shit. Yeah. Solidly rusted. Oh, man. All right.